Chainlink just broke out of its 2-month falling resistance that's been keeping it down for so long. In this video, we're going to take a look at the long-term and the short-term charts for Chainlink, and if that sounds good to you, make sure you watch the entire video. Now let's jump right on in to the video. As we jump right on in to the short-term 4-hour time frame chart for Chainlink, as you guys can see, if I zoom in right here, we're just starting to poke our head above this long-term resistance line that's been holding us down for almost 2 months now, and this is absolutely huge. So I think this is kind of a bull flag that is playing out for Chainlink that's going to push us up higher. Now, how high? We're going to go take a look at that later on in this video, but I first wanted to just point out this, in my opinion, this this bull flag that we've been in for the last 2 months, right? We've gotten one touch and multiple touches down here on this top trend line, and we've gotten 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches, 4 touches on the bottom. And as you guys can see now on the 4-hour, we're breaking above it, right? I want to see us have a daily close above this line, which we're going to be getting in about an hour of me making this video, right? And that's going to confirm if this is a confirmed breakout of this, right? And we could always have a fake out, right? This could always go up. You guys know, like Bitcoin in particular loves to do this, where we get a fake out up and then we go right back in and we start consolidating inside again. So we're not out of the blue yet. I want to see us pretty much break this local high here before we really confirm this breakout. I want to see us get above this local high here, and that would kind of confirm the breakout of this bear bull flag for me, right? I keep saying bear flag when I want to say bull. I'm like almost a perma bull, so it's kind of weird for me even saying bear. I don't know why I'm saying that today, but we're going to take a look at a few bearish things that I see for Chainlink in this next chart that I want to look at, right? So we talked about this in the last video that I made on Chainlink, but I also wanted to retouch on this, that we can't get too hyped that we are breaking out of this bull flag because we still have this major fractal that's still playing out absolutely perfectly, right? So this fractal is what I took down here from this last consolidation period for Chainlink. So I like to split up the Chainlink into 3 different periods. Down here was the first consolidation, and then we had a pump, and then we had a second consolidation. Now I think we're going to get this third consolidation now. I think us breaking out of this bull flag is going to make us go a little bit higher, but not as high as all you guys think. I'm not going to think we're going to get a major pump again, because I think it's almost going to be like a fake out pump, like we see almost every time in these, right? We go down, fake out pump, and then we go lower, right? We go down, fake out pump, and we go just as low. So I think that's going to happen, right? As you guys can see, this is pretty much playing out exactly perfectly. You guys can see we pumped up over the last previous all-time high, consolidated for a little bit, pumped up again, and now we're just kind of going up and down, up and down, up and down, where we are right now, where I think we're just going to get another little fake out pump, and then we're going to continue down, because ultimately I want to see us retest the old all-time high as support, right? We did it all the way back here, right? Once we broke this all-time high here, we came back down and retested it as support. And I want to see us do the same thing because down here, it almost did the same thing, right? We made a new all-time high, came back down to retest the starting price as support, right? We haven't quite done that yet. And I think we have a little bit longer ways to go down for Chainlink, right? So if I just quickly move over this, right? What I think we're going to do here, following this fractal, as you guys can see here, if I move this over a little bit more, you guys can see a little better. But I think we're going to kind of follow this fractal, right? Where it comes down, we might get a little bit of pump here, get faked out, and then it's going to come back down and just kind of settle down until we hit that last all-time high at about the $5 mark. And then it could just blast off straight from there. Or, as you guys can see, every time we touch it as support, we did make a new little high and then come back down and touch the support, made a triple bottom before we ended up pumping up, right? And same thing we did down here, right? We pretty much made a triple bottom. This one was a little bit higher. You guys can see my point. Each time we get this triple bottom before moving up. And I think that's what we're going to see now. I think instead of us pumping up like that, we're going to come back down, retest it again, maybe again, and then continue up, maybe about Q1 of next year. And then we're going to continue up to new all-time highs and kind of make that triple bottom just like we had the last 3 times, right? So that's what I'm kind of seeing on the longer time frame chart for Chainlink. Let me guys know in the comment section below what you guys think of this fractal? Do you guys think it's playing out? Do you guys think it will play out? Or do you think Chainlink will just continue up from where it's at? Does it need some consolidation like I do? But we're going to jump over onto the third and final chart that I want to look for Chainlink today. And that is something that I don't see a lot of people talking about, right? So this is on the weekly chart for Chainlink. So this is the super long term time frame that I never see people look at. Whenever I see people talking about Chainlink, I see them looking at the 4-hour and the daily, but never any higher than that, you know, because obviously Chainlink hasn't been around for that long. It's been around for about the end of 2017. It's only about 3 years. So on the weekly chart, I think what we were doing back here is I think we were making this kind of upwards wedge, I guess you would call it. I don't know what you would really call that, but an upwards wedge where we got, you know, we got 1 touch on the top, 2 touches on the top, 3 touches on the top before breaking out, right? And on the bottom, we had 1 touch, didn't come quite all the way down, but I'll call this a second touch, and a third touch here with a few wicks over it and a few wicks above it. But you guys can see how perfectly this was playing out. And what I think is interesting right now is when we got some consolidation right under it, some resistance, and we popped up above it, and maybe we're just coming back down to retest that as support, right? And we're going to end up holding this as support here for a little while before we end up just pumping up higher. That is also a big possibility that I'm seeing, and not a lot of people have actually pointed this out. I think I'm the first person to actually kind of notice this, and it's always bullish for us to come back down and retest old resistance as new support. And I know that upward sloping resistances aren't as impactful as downward sloping resistances, but you guys get my point in what I'm seeing here. Hope you guys can see the same thing, that I don't want to see us break this trend line, because this trend line has been absolutely huge on us in the past. And if we do end up breaking it, we could just end up consolidating in here again, which would still have having us going up. But if we do actually break down, I do kind of find it funny that if we drop straight down from where we are right now, that would put us, right, drop straight down, that would put us almost right at that $5 level, which is, I think, is pretty funny, because I said that's where I think we're going to drop down to, is about that $5 level. So these kind of coincidences happen all the time when I'm drawing charts, and I'm like, I just noticed that, and that's pretty crazy that these two things line up almost exactly perfectly. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of today's video and what altcoins you want me to talk about for the rest of the week. I'd love to make whatever you guys would want me to talk about, as long as it's not some crazy low cap crap coin that no one cares about, right? Make sure it's like at least like a top 50 coin, and I will definitely talk about it, no problem, guys. So hope you guys had a great day today. I want you guys to do one thing this weekend that's going to improve your life, right? Start your side hustle, start a new side job, go out and meet someone new. Just do something that's improve your life, and don't stare at the charts all day. It's not going to change what the price action does, right? It's going to go up or it's going to go down, whether you're staring at the charts like this or whether you're going outside and doing something, go to the gym, taking a walk, just doing something active also as well will help you. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.